The episode starts with Indu advises Zoan to have food without creating any drama. She further asks her to go to sleep, and asks what if she don't get sleep. Then what she will do. Zoan tells her she asked someone else to read her a story. She also says, as per Dolly's suggestion, she noted down parents' works in her notebook. Indu praises her. Dolly comes there and asks both Indu and Zoan where they are going. Indu tells her Sunita's health is worsened, so she is going to visit her. Dolly encourages her to also assures her about Zoan's safety. Indu and Zoan hugs each other. Kadambari arrives there and shouts at Indu asking, where is she taking Zoan with her? Indu smiles and says nowhere because Zoan is her daughter and gives Zoan to her, saying it's her responsibility to take care of her, then leaves the place. Kadambari gets confused. Kamna in her room recalls Samir's behavior towards her and cries hard. She regrets all her actions. Indu reaches the Reina's house. Rajinder informs her Sunita is stable now after getting injected. Indu gets relieved. She then asks them what happened to Sunita all of a sudden to took this much stress. Both Rajinder and Asha looks at Anjali, and the latter says it's not her who created the misunderstanding. Indu gets confused and asks any one of them to tell her what happened exactly. Asha tells Indu everything. Indu asks Anjali don't. She thinks she has to inform about her and Vivaan liking each other. Anjali tells, this is new for them too. She further adds that she don't understand their mother who asks her to break all ties with Vivaan just because he is Samir's brother. Indu tells Vivaan is a nice guy and tells Anjali she will talk to Sunita and make her understand about it. Anjali thanks her. Later Indu calls Ritesh and informs him Sunita is stable now. She also inquires about Zoan. Ritesh assures her about Zoan's well-being. Indu thanks him. He tells her he is Zoan's father. Indu apologizes to him for thanking him. Other side. Vivaan receives a call from Anjali, and the latter informs him everything. Vivaan insists to go to the Reinas, but Anjali stops him. Here Ritesh asks Indu the reason behind Sunita's sudden health issue. Indu tells him it's a big story, which she will tell him after she returns. Ritesh agrees. He then receives a call from Ryder, who informs him that Rahul isn't answering his calls, which surprises Ritesh. He agrees for the next day. He then calls Rahul. Rahul arrives there. Ritesh questions him for not answering the calls. Rahul apologizes and says that he will talk to the writer about the meeting. Schedule of next day. Ritesh asks him about his proposal for Anjali. Rahul changes the topic, saying he don't want to discuss about it while working. Ritesh gets confused. The ring box drops to the floor. Vivaan arrives there on a call with Anjali. Ritesh demands Rahul to tell him what happened. Rahul tells Ritesh that Anjali loves Vivaan and the latter proposed her earlier. He further says that he truly loves Anjali, so she wants her happiness only, so he didn't propose to her. He don't want neither Anjali nor to learn about this. Ritesh promises not to tell this to anyone, but he sees Vivaan who enters the room. Rahul apologizes to Vivaan. Vivaan tells Rahul he don't have to apologize to him. Anjali also agrees with Vivaan. Vivaan forwards his hand and tells Rahul they are friends hereafter. Rahul forces a smile and shakes hands with him. Kadambari asks Zoan to have salad, but Zoan refuses. Kadambari grows frustrated. She then receives a call from Kalpana, who informs her case is getting complicated, so she is not going to help her, then cuts the call. Kadambari gets furious and annoyed. She asks Zoan to go to bed hungry if she don't want to have salad, then leaves the place. Ritesh in his room gets happy. Finally, he can able to have his entire bed. He gets annoyed not finding the charger, so he calls Indu and the latter informs him where it is. Indu then complains to Viveki when she receives call for the second time from Ritesh asking about his towel. Vivek tells Indu they both started liking one another without realizing. Indu refuses to believe it. Vivek leaves the house. Both Ritesh and Indu wonders why they are missing their partner. Zoan wakes up Kadambari and tells her she isn't feeling sleepy, so she asks her to tell her a story. Kadambari takes her with her to kitchen to give her warm milk. She asks Dolly's help, but the latter refuses. Zoan asks she wants chocolate. Syrup to be added. Kadambari does, but Zoan tells her teeth will get stained. Kadambari gets frustrated, so she pushes Zoan away. Ritesh saves Zoan from falling down. He then shouts at Kadambari for her behavior. Kadambari defends herself. Ritesh warns her, also tells her hereafter Zoan will stay with them only, and asks Kadambari to do whatever she wants to. Kadambari looks on shocked. Precap. Indu tells Ritesh that she wants Kadambari to learn not only giving birth is difficult, but also being there for a kid and fulfill their every needs as they grow up is difficult, which she is planning to make Kadambari realize. Ritesh asks her, for that she is using their daughter? He won't send Zoan back as she may suffer. Indu tells him that she will never use Zoan, which he knows well. Zoan tells Ritesh that he wants to help Indu. Ritesh looks on. The episode starts with Indu receives a call from Dolly and gets worried. She asks Dolly, is everything okay? Dolly informs her about Kadambari's behavior towards Zoan. Indu gets shocked. She rushes to home. She asks Zoan, is she get hurt or something? Ritesh tells her that he reached there on time, or else don't know what would have happened to Zoan. Indu tells everything is happening according to her plan only. Ritesh gets shocked and asks what kind of plan. Indu tells she knows how difficult it is to upbring a kid, which Kadambari can't manage. Ritesh asks her, is she using Zoan to succeed in her motive? Indu tells Ritesh he knows well that she will never use Zoan at all. She further adds that Zoan have to go back to Samir and Kadambari. Zoan happily says she is ready. Deep promises Ritesh that he will stay with Zoan like her shadow, also won't let anything happen to her. Samir asks Kadambari to take rest, saying now that Zoan is not here. Indu brings Zoan there, which shocks both Samir and Kadambari. Samir asks Indu why did she brought Zoan here. Indu smiles and says that Ritesh may forget the court order in anger, so she is bringing their daughter to them. Kadambari tells that she is tired of Zoan, and that's one of the reasons why she never wanted Zoan. Samir warns Kadambari to not to say such things. Indu lashes out at Kadambari, then asks to take care of Zoan as a parent. Samir tells her that Zoan have separate room. Zoan tells she is scared to sleep alone. Kadambari scolds Indu, saying that she prepared Zoan like this. Indu smiles, then leaves the place. The next day, Sunita prays to God to give victory to Indu in Zoan's custody case. She tells God Indu suffered a lot, so pleads not to put her in more sufferings. Indu and Ritesh gets ready to court. Kamna asks them to give her few minutes, as she wants to talk to them about something. Ritesh asks her what it is. Kamna cries and apologizes to Ritesh and tells him all thus while she acted with him like she truly loves him so that she can rule the house, but now she regrets her each and every actions. Today the one who she loved the most used her like a staircase to reach the heights which she didn't expect it at all. She also behaved worse with Indu and Zoan to worry that may get her place in this house, but now she regrets everything. Ritesh remains silent. Indu signs at Ritesh and the latter praises Kamna and tells he doesn't know about true or fake love. For him, her love helped him a lot and hugs her. Kamna gets emotional. She hugs him back and says she loves him. She then wishes for both Indu and Ritesh to win the case. Kadambari lashes out at Samir for not noticing the court notice, and they have to be there at 10. Also because of Samir's carelessness, they didn't prepared anything. Samir defends himself. They both gets into an argument. Sunita tells Rajinder here after unless her kids comes and tells what's in their mind, she won't imagine anything as she learned her lessons. She further adds Rajinder that Asha and Vivek likes one another. Rajinder also tells even he thinks the same, but once the current situation of them solves, they will talk to both of them. Sunita agrees. Vivan meets Sunita and Rajinder. He tells them that he and Anjali truly likes one another, just because he is Samir's brother asks them not to say no to their relationship. He further adds that he will do everything in his power to make Anjali happy, so pleads them to approve their relationship. Sunita and Rajinder looks at one another. Zoan prays to God for Indu and Ritesh's victory. Kamna goes there and expresses her regrets to Zoan for the way she treated her, all this while also seeks her forgiveness. Zoan forgives her, which makes Kamna happy. They both together praise for Indu and Ritesh's victory. Later, Dolly informs Kamna that judge informed she will pass the verdict after lunch. She also says, after receiving a call, Kadambari left the court angrily. Kadambari worries that she may not get the property at all, or it will take too much time. She asks Samir to do something. Samir accuses her for the reason behind him taking so much loan. Kadambari gets furious. Indu and Ritesh reaches home and says they return because Zoan is not having food. Kadambari comes there and asks Indu to take back Zoan. Indu mocks at her for her fear of not getting property. Kadambari tells Indu that she don't want to create any scene as they have to stay under the same roof. Kamna refuses to let Kadambari stay and asks her to leave. Kadambari leaves the house. Indu receives a call from Vivek and learns they get Zoan's custody. Also, Sunita approved Vivek and Nanjali's relationship, and all are on their way to celebrate. They all gets happy. Dolly suggests a family photo. Both Indu and Ritesh forwards to kiss Zoan, but the latter backs away. Kamna and Dolly smiles, seeing it. Later, they both also joins Indu, Zoan, and Ritesh, and they takes a family selfie together.